Hi everyone, good evening. Can you hear me? Just give a minute or two for the others to join as well. I just shared um, the URL with a few groups of students. So just let me know if you can hear me, okay? And then we'll get started. Just give a couple of minutes more. Can you all hear me? Is my audio clear? Hi, good evening. I can see your chat. Yes, so today we will be spending 1 hour of time, okay? It's 6 to 7 p.m. is the scheduled live, okay? And we will be doing not just the MCQ questions, some very important questions from this chapter, okay? It's the second chapter. And this will go on every Sunday. We'll be having this live at the same time, 6 to 7 p.m. IST. And you can do problems along with me. So you can keep a small notebook for this separately, okay? So just max weekend revision, you can just give it a name and we can just do problems. Just give it some time. Let's do some problems. Yeah, I can see Prajakta. Hi. Satvik, hello. Thank you. Good to see some 12 students have joined. Let's get started. Can we get started with the first problem? So every question, the way it will go is, I will give you the question and you will also do along with me. Okay? Clear? Are you all in class 10th? Which school are you in? The students who have joined, could you please tell, yeah, some of you are saying your name. Which school are you in? Are you in 10th? Have you already started learning polynomials from some? Do you know the basics of polynomials chapter, the concepts which are here already? St. Paul's, Rampur, okay. Hi Sri Lakshmi. The others who have joined, could you please tell me which school you are in and have you already learned polynomials in your school? Okay, so without wasting any time, let's get started with the first question. Okay, in between, if at all you are okay with, typing your school's name in the chat, I would love to know which school you are in. Okay, are you in India? Because a couple of groups are in Oman and Muscat. So I have some students from ISM also who will be joining shortly. Let's get started. And okay, so this is the first question of the day, right? If one of the zero of the polynomial, right? Can you see the question? Let's get started. The question is, if 1 0 of the polynomial, you are given a polynomial, okay, a quadratic polynomial of degree 2. You are given 6x square plus 37x minus of k minus 2 is the reciprocal of the other. Then find the value of k. So normally, okay, whenever you have a quadratic polynomial of here, you can see the variable is x everywhere, right? The variable is x. So you will denote your quadratic polynomial with p of x, polynomial with variable x. Just let us write the given polynomial as it is. So 6x square plus 37x minus of k minus 2. This is the given question. Okay, and if you know the zeros, normally the zeros are nothing but that value of x. Okay, zeros are nothing but, what do you mean by zeros of a polynomial? It is that value of x. Okay, it is a particular value of x. X is a variable, it can take any value. The x can be 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, it can be any number. So that value of x, which when you substitute here, it will make p of x value as 0. Okay, that value of x which will make the value of polynomial 0, that is what is called the 0 of the polynomial. So ideally what we denote is, we denote the zeros of the polynomial with the letters alpha and beta. This is the standard form. Okay, so we denote the zeros of a polynomial by alpha and beta. Now alpha can be some value, beta, this is just a way, it's just a symbolic representation of two values. Alpha and beta can take any values. So what is given? 1 0 is the reciprocal of the other, which means if 1 0 is alpha, the other 0 will be 1 by alpha. Reciprocal means 1 divided. What is the reciprocal of 2? 1 by 2. Reciprocal of a number is nothing but 1 divided by that number. That is what is called the reciprocal. So in the question what is given? If 1 0 of the polynomial is the reciprocal of the other, right? Then find the value of k. Now there are two things that you should know here. Okay, if you have got the zeros as alpha and beta, the general form of any quadratic polynomial is nothing but ax square plus bx plus c. This is the general form of any quadratic polynomial. Do you all know this already? The general form of a quadratic polynomial. Okay, it will have an x square term. It may not have an x term, and it will have a constant term. Okay. Now, what is a here? A is nothing but the coefficient, the value which is attached to your x square term, right? Along with x square, you have a value. That value is what is called a. It is denoted by a is the coefficient of x square. The value which is attached along with your x term, that is here you have plus 37. This is your b, okay, the value b. It's a coefficient of x, and everything else is your c term, the one which does not have a variable in it. So here in our question, what is our a? A is 6. What is b? B is 37. And what is our c? Minus of k minus 2. This is our c. Okay. Now, what do you mean by sum of the zeros? What do you mean by sum of the zeros? That means when you add the zeros, okay, I told you already the zeros are alpha and beta. You have a formula which relates this alpha, beta, that is the zeros of a polynomial, with these coefficients. A, B and C are the coefficients. What is the formula? It is nothing but alpha plus beta, that is the sum of the zeros, is equal to minus b by a. Okay. Similarly, the product of the zeros is equal to, what is the product of the zeros formula? I hope all of you, those who have studied, will definitely know it. So alpha, beta, the product of 0 is nothing but c by a. Yes? Okay. Is it clear so far? Now you have to, these are the only, important things that are there in polynomials. You should know the standard quadratic polynomial formula. You should know how to extract or how to take out your coefficients a, b and c along with the signs. And then you have to use this relationship between the zeros of a polynomial as well as the coefficients of the polynomial. Zeros are alpha, beta, a, b and c are the coefficients. Right? Now, you have to find the value of k. So, first let's substitute alpha plus, instead of beta in our question, it is going to be 1 by alpha. So, 1 by alpha is equal to, what is minus b is 37, a is 6. Let's not do anything. We don't have to solve anything. Let us go to the product. When you take, so here according to the question, one of the 0 is alpha, the other 0 is 1 by alpha. So let's just substitute it here in the product of zeros expression. Okay, so alpha multiplied by 1 by alpha equal to c. What is c? Minus of k minus 2 divided by 6. So alpha will get cancelled. What do you get? Just a second. So you get cross multiply. 6 is equal to minus of k minus 2, right? So you can open the bracket. So minus k minus 2, or you can take k to one side. K is equal to minus 2, again minus 6, which is nothing but minus 8. K is equal to minus 8 is the answer. Let me know if you are also getting K is equal to minus 8. Let me know it. Are you also getting the same answer? Okay. So, what is the value of K that you are getting? Okay, I made a mistake here. I understood what mistake I made here. It is nothing but, see here, 6 is equal to, when I open the bracket, it is minus into minus is plus. So, K is equal to 2 minus 6, which is minus 4. Now is the answer correct? Is K is equal to minus 4? Is K equal to minus 4? Is K equal to minus 4? Now is it correct? Are you getting K as minus 4? Yes, minus 4 is the right answer. So when you open the brackets, minus K plus 2. Correct? Okay. Let me know any doubts if that you have here. Okay, the sum of the 0 is nothing but alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. Almost in all the questions will be using this, and alpha beta equal to c by a. Okay. So, be careful when you are solving this. In your cross multiply, you have a 6 minus of K minus 2. So there was a small mistake here. Minus into minus is plus. So you have, K goes to this side, LHS side, it becomes plus K. 2 remains, 2 minus 6, which is minus 4. Okay. I hope all of you have got it. Can we move on to the next question? Can we move on to the next question? Have you all completed? Yes? Okay, so almost all questions are of this kind, okay? The minute you are given alpha and beta are the zeros, or if you are given anything, right? If you are given a polynomial, the first thing that you have to do is calculate the sum and product of the zero, keep it aside, and then see what you have to calculate. What are they asking you? Are they asking you to calculate some unknown value k, or are they asking you to calculate some expression which has got alpha by beta plus beta by alpha? Any combination of it. Let's do the next question. Okay, here, if alpha and beta, okay, are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square minus ax minus b, then find the value of alpha square plus beta square. So this is the given question. How will you do it? Any idea? So first of all, whatever is given, let us write the same thing. Okay, what is given? P of x is equal to, you are given x square minus ax minus b is the given polynomial. You are given alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. The very first thing that you have to do is calculate the sum of the zeros. The formula is minus b by a. So what is minus, what is b here? B is minus a by 1. So you are getting your sum of the zero is a. Okay, and then what is the product of the zero? Alpha beta equal to c by a. Write the formula first of all, and then substitute, okay, which is nothing but minus b. So product of the zero, sum of the zero, what you have to calculate now. You have to find what is alpha square plus beta square. What is the formula? What is the identity here? Sorry, I will not be able to teach in Hindi because there might be students who might not be able to understand Hindi, right? Isn't it? And can everybody understand Hindi in this group? Can everybody? Who cannot understand Hindi? I think English is the 99% of the schools have medium of instruction as English. Would you like me to repeat? Okay, I will repeat it. See, next time onwards, please join exactly at 6 p.m. Okay, next every Sunday this is going to be the this is going to be a routine live session, each chapter at a time. Okay, so definitely join exactly at 6 p.m. Okay, you are given, listen carefully, please do this, solve the questions along with me. Write the question and do it. So you are given alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. So you are writing the quadratic polynomial and you are just writing what is given. Alpha and beta are the zeros. The minute you see this sentence, okay, for a given polynomial, calculate the sum and the product of the zeros. What is the sum of the 0? Minus b by a. So a is 1, b is minus a and c is minus b in our case. Okay, so let me write the coefficients here. A is 1, your b, these are the coefficients, minus a, and your c is nothing but minus b according to your question. Just substitute the values of a, b and c in this, right? Minus b by a. So this minus is the formula's minus, b is nothing but minus a. Alpha, beta, c by a. So c is minus b by 1. Now what is the formula for alpha square plus beta square? It is nothing but alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Right? Okay, so this is an identity which you should remember. And how did we get this identity? We already know that what do we already know? We know a plus b the whole square formula, we know, right? What is a plus b the whole square? A square plus b square plus 2ab is this algebraic identity is already known to us. So what is a square plus b square? A square plus b square will be equal to, take 2ab to the other side. So it will be a plus b the whole square minus 2ab. So this identity is very important. This identity is derived from a plus b the whole square. Instead of a, we have got alpha. Instead of b, we have got beta. Right? It's the same thing. A plus b the whole square. So alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2ab minus 2 alpha beta. So this identity is very important. Now replace the value. What is a, alpha plus beta? What value have you got for alpha plus beta? A. Alpha beta equal to minus b. Just substitute the value. So you have a square minus 2 into minus b. So this is nothing but, what's the answer that you're getting? A square plus 2b. Are you all getting it? A square plus 2b. Okay, so that's your answer. So what is the option here? A square plus 2b. It's option B. That's your correct answer. Okay. Did everybody understand? Did everyone understand how to do it? So this identity is very important. Alpha square plus beta square equal to alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. So this identity is very important, and most of the questions, more than 50% of the questions, in one place or the other, wherever you have this expression alpha square plus beta square, you have to replace it with alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Why? Why should you use this identity? Because you know the sum of the 0, you know the product of the 0. So in order to make use of these two values, you need to learn this identity. I hope I am clear to all of you. Let's do this. Can we go on to the next question? Can we move to the next question? Yes? Yes, okay. Yes, so this is the next question. If alpha and beta are the zeros of, you are given a polynomial, okay, so let's write the given polynomial. So what did I tell you? The minute you see this line, if alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial, what is the immediate thing that you will do? You will calculate the sum of the 0 and product of the 0. Sum of the 0 is minus b by a, okay, alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a, and alpha beta equal to c by a, right? So let us do that. Solution. You are given, let your p of x be the polynomial which is given by 4x square plus 3x plus 7. This is your given polynomial with variable x. Since alpha and beta are the zeros, therefore the sum of the zero alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. So minus what is, this is a. A is 4, right? B is 3 and your C is nothing but 7. So what is minus b by a? 3 by 4. This is your alpha plus beta, sum of the zeros. I will write it like this, sum of zeros. Okay. Product of the zeros, alpha beta equal to C by a. What is your C? 7. A is 4. Right. So you have got the sum of the zeros, you have got product of the zeros. Now what you have to find? You have to find 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. Take the LCM. Alpha beta is the LCM. So the numerator will have alpha plus beta or beta plus alpha. Okay. So the numerator value, what is alpha plus beta value that we have? It is minus 3 by 4. Minus 3 by 4 divided by what is alpha beta? 7 by 4. Okay, so you can just flip it up, right? You can, this is nothing but minus 3 by 4 multiplied by 4 by 7. Okay, when you take it to the, when you take the fraction to the numerator, you can flip the numerator and the denominator. So 4 gets cancelled. The answer is minus 3 by 7. Let me know if you have all got this answer, minus 3 by 7. Yes, correct. Minus 3 by 7 is the correct answer. Have you all completed? Any doubts in this question? Any doubts? Okay, let's move on to the next question now. Okay. Okay, so if the sum and product of the zeros of a quadratic polynomial, you are now given the sum of the zeros and the product of the zero is given to you. That is, so if you know your sum of the zeros is it's given as 0, the product of the zero is given as root 3. Okay, you have to write the quadratic polynomial. The form, there is a formula that you have to remember in case if you don't know. So k multiplied by x square minus sum of zeros into x plus product of the zeros. You can make a note of it. Okay, if you know the zeros or if you know the sum of the zeros and product of the zeros, either ways this is how you have to write the quadratic polynomial. Okay, you are asking me to repeat? Okay. See, earlier I told you, so in the previous question, we were given a quadratic polynomial and we were given alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial, right? If you don't know, if the polynomial is not given to you, you have to find. So in earlier case, all the previous questions, what was given? We were given the polynomial and we were just told that alpha and beta are the zeros, isn't it? So, if you are given the polynomial, what and all can you do? You will know what is a, b, c, that is the coefficient. You will know the sum of the 0 and the product of the 0. From these coefficient value, from the values of these a, b and c, you can immediately find out the sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. Am I right? And then based on these values, that is sum and product of the zeros, you can calculate anything, any expression which is in terms of alpha and beta, you will be able to calculate. Now, so here polynomial is given to us, we are not given anything else. In the next question, it's the reverse way around. We are given the sum of the 0, that is alpha plus beta is given to us, it is 0. Alpha into beta is given to us. You are not given the polynomial, you have to find out the polynomial. Is it clear now? You have to find the polynomial. So what is the formula? If you know the sum of the 0, if you know the product of the zeros, okay? So let me write here, sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. Then what is the formula to write the quadratic polynomial? It is k multiplied by x square minus sx plus p. S is nothing but the sum of the 0. So let me rewrite it. k into k is some constant, okay, k is some non-zero constant, x square minus sx plus p. This is the formula to remember. Please make a note of it. Okay, if you know the sum of the zeros, that is s, if you know the product of the zero, just substitute the value here, you will get the quadratic polynomial. That is one scenario. Listen carefully rather than going on typing in the chat. Please listen. Okay, there may be students, you have to be considerate enough. There may be students in the group who are really genuinely here to learn something, 1 hour to learn something. So please be considerate. Okay, if you know already, or if you think the session is being very very fast, you can be quiet and just probably take it as a revision, or if you don't want, you can definitely quit. Okay, if you know very well. But this session is mainly for those students who are here to learn something, who are in 10th, who are here to learn genuinely. Is it clear? Okay, so let me tell you again. If you know the sum of the zeros, if you know the product of the zeros, this is how you write. You form a quadratic polynomial, k multiplied by x square minus sx plus p. If you are given alpha and beta also, add it up. Okay, if you add alpha and beta, you will get the sum. If you multiply alpha and beta, you will get the product. That sum and product, you can substitute it here. So two ways, either your alpha, the zeros will be given to you, just zeros, alpha and beta values will be given to you. Then what you have to do, you have to add them. Okay, you have to add the zeros, get the sum of the zeros. You have to multiply them, get the product of the zeros, and then substitute the sum and the product in this expression. But what you have to remember is this formula, this very simple formula. So in our question, what are we given? Your s is nothing but sum of the zero is just 0 into x plus your product is root 3. Okay, so k is equal to k multiplied by x square plus root 3. This is the quadratic polynomial. So when k is equal to 1, k can be any value, right? K can be 2, 3, it's completely your choice. Whatever value of k you want to take, the default value is 1. So if k is equal to 1, the quadratic polynomial is x square plus root 3. This is your required quadratic polynomial. This is your required quadratic polynomial. Okay, clear? Any doubts here? Any doubts? If no doubts, then we'll move on to the next question. So in this question, what you have to remember, whenever you are given the sum of the zeros and product of the zeros, just write this equation, just write this formula, k into x square minus sx plus p. So this is something which you have to remember. Okay, where s is nothing but your sum of the zeros, p is nothing but product of the zeros. Okay, you will have a negative sign here and a positive sign. So minus sx plus p. So be very careful with the formula. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Can we go on to the next question? Yes, the next question is, if one of the zero of k minus 1 into x, so you are given a polynomial and you are told that if one zero of the polynomial is the reciprocal of the other, find the value of k. This is a very similar to one of the earlier questions that we did. So can you all try it? Can you all try it yourself and tell me the answer for k? Yeah. So what is given here? You are given a polynomial p of x is equal to k minus 1 into x square minus 10x plus 3 is the given polynomial. So let your zeros be, one zero be alpha and the other zero is the reciprocal of the other. So if one zero is alpha, the other one will be reciprocal of alpha, which is 1 by alpha. Okay, and whenever you are given such reciprocals and you have to find out the value of k, right, always try with the product of the zeros. So if you do the product of the zeros, the formula is alpha beta equal to c by a. Alpha is just alpha. Instead of beta, we can write 1 by alpha equal to c by a. What is c? C is 3. and a is nothing but k minus 1. Alpha gets cancelled. So k minus 1 is equal to 3 and k equal to 3 plus 1, which is 4. Did everybody get this answer? K equal to 4. Did others get k equal to 4? What value of k are you getting? So you are given the polynomial, one 0 is the reciprocal of the other. Just find the product of the 0 so that you get a 1 and 1 equal to c by a. C is nothing but 3 and your a is k minus 1. So you should be getting k equal to 4. Let me know once you have done. Just type done or completed or next question, something. So that nobody is left behind. Those who are practicing, let them also do it. Can we move on to the next question? Have you all completed k equal to 4? Are you getting it? Okay, let's move on to the next question. If 1 is the 0 of the polynomial, you are given a polynomial, okay? You are given, what is the polynomial that is given to us? ay square. So here, what is the variable here? What is the variable here? So we will denote it by, let one of the, let one polynomial be p of y, okay? Because the variable is y, is equal to ay square plus a into y plus 3. And what is the other polynomial? Say, let us take it as p dash of y is equal to y square plus y plus b. Okay, another very small thing that you have to remember is when your variable is y, you cannot write p of x. Unlike your others, right? You cannot write p of x because here the variable is y. So you have to write p of y, the polynomial with variable y. So you are given two polynomials. What is the one thing given to you? 1 is the 0 of the polynomial. What does that mean? So when you substitute 1 in place of, instead in the polynomial, if you substitute y as 1, the value is going to be 0 in both the cases. So p dash of 1 is also 0. So in place of y, just substitute 1. So let us do it. Please write the question and solve it. Okay, so a into 1 square plus a into 1 plus 3. Be careful while doing. So a plus 3 equal to 0. 2a plus 3 equal to 0. So 2a equal to minus 3. A is equal to minus 3 by 2. This is your a value. Are you all getting a as minus 3 by 2? A is nothing but minus 3 by 2. And in the other case, so 1 square plus 1 plus b equal to 0. So 2 plus b equal to 0 and b is nothing but minus 2. Okay. So using the information that was given to us, right? What was the information given? 1 is the 0 of the polynomial. For both the polynomials, one of the 0 is 1. You have to find the value of ab. That means a multiplied by b. So just multiply them. AB is equal to minus 3 by 2 multiplied by minus 2. 2 gets cancelled. Minus into minus is plus and 3. So the value is 3. Are you getting 3? Are you getting the answer as 3? Let me know if you are getting the answer as 3. Yes, yeah, the k value is 3, correct. I mean, not k, the value of a, b. The product of a into b is going to be 3. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Yes, hi. Are you doing the problems along? Are you also doing the questions? Are you in 10th? Hi, Lakshmi Narayanan, Anasuya, Mahaboob, all of you. Did you get the value of AB as 3? Let's move on to the next question. Yeah, the next question is you have to just find the zeros, okay? Find the zeros of, you are given a polynomial and you have to find the zeros. So whenever you have to find the zeros, you have to equate it to 0, okay? So to find zeros, whenever you have given a polynomial like this and you have to find the zeros, you have to equate. To find the 0, you have to equate your p of x. What is your p of x given? Minus 8x square plus 7x plus 1. Just find the zeros. So equate p of x to 0. Okay. So minus 8x square plus 7x plus 1 equal to 0. So you have a sum and a product value. What is your sum? Your sum is the value of b. So sum is nothing but 7. Product is nothing but for middle term splitting. This particular method is called middle term splitting. Let me write it here. You are splitting the middle term. Okay, middle term splitting is the method, or you can say factorization. Okay, so product is nothing but a into c. So it is minus 8. So the two numbers you have to find whose sum will be 7 and whose product will be minus 8. So since the product is 8, you can just write 8 ones are 8 and put a negative sign here so that the sum will be plus 7. Okay, so 8 minus 1. When you add it up, it's 8 minus 1, which is 7. Product 8 into minus 1 is minus 8. So these are the two numbers for middle term splitting. So minus 8x square plus 8x minus x plus 1 equal to 0. 8x, take it as common. So what do you get? Minus x plus 1. Again plus 1 common out. Minus x plus 1 equal to 0. Right? So in these two terms, what is common? You have minus x plus 1 is the term which is common. The remaining terms are 8x plus 1 equal to 0. Okay? Please do the problems along with me so that you can understand. Okay, so either you have, these are the two factors. These are the two factors, right? These are called as factors of the polynomial. So either minus x plus 1 equal to 0 or x equal to 1. Or you will have 8x plus 1 equal to 0, which means 8x equal to minus 1, or x is equal to minus 1 by 8. So what are the zeros of this polynomial? The zeros are 1 and minus 1 by 8. These are the two. You have to write both the zeros. Okay. Have you all completed? Are you all getting this answer? Are you all getting 1 and minus 1 by 8 as the zeros of the given polynomial? Okay, let's move on to the next question. So the next question is, if one of the zero of the polynomial is 1, find the value of k and also the other zero. Let's do it. So let's first understand what is the question. If one of the zero of the polynomial, you are given a polynomial, if one of the zero is 1, then find the value of k and the other zero. So let's write what is given here. You are given the polynomial which is p of x is equal to minus x square plus kx plus 6, right? And one of the zero is, you are given 1 is a zero of p of x, right? So therefore p of 1 will be equal to 0. Just substitute in place of x, just put it as 1. Here, there are children, you should not make a mistake. Minus of x square, in place of x you have to just put a 1, plus k multiplied by 1 plus 6 equal to 0. What is 1 square? It is 1. And then 1 into minus is minus 1. So minus 1 plus k plus 6 equal to 0. So k plus 5 equal to 0. K is equal to minus 5. Okay. So when you are using this, when you are applying the 0 of the polynomial, what value of k are you getting here? K is equal to minus 5. So what does the polynomial become? Therefore your polynomial is nothing but minus x square. K, in place of k, what will I put? In place of k I will write minus 5. So minus 5x plus 6 is your given polynomial, right? Now we know that, what do we know? The sum, one zero is known, the other zero you have to find. So we know that alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. What is one of the zero is nothing but it is 1. So 1 plus beta is equal to what is minus b by a. B is nothing but minus 5 by minus 1. So minus minus gets cancelled. So beta is equal to minus 5. 1 will go to the other side. So minus 1, which is minus 6. So therefore the other zero is nothing but, what is the other zero? Beta equal to minus 6. One of the zero is nothing but, this is your alpha. Alpha is equal to 1 is given in the question. So this is also the zero of a polynomial. The other zero is minus 6. So this is a very important question. Okay. Multiple things to it. The first thing is you have to use the information that is 1, 0 in order to find the k. So this is the first part of the question. The second part of the question is, you have to apply this value of k in the polynomial and write the given polynomial as it is by replacing k with minus 5. This is your second part. Third part is nothing but you have to find the other zero. So 2 zeros are there for any quadratic. Maximum 2 zeros will be there. One of the zero is 1. So you know the sum of the zero is minus b by a. So 1 plus beta equal to minus b by a. You can find out beta. Okay, so the other zero, right? One of the zero is 1, the other zero is minus 6. Is this clear? Let me know if you have any doubts in this question. If it is clear, let's move on to the next question. Yes, okay. Yeah, the next question is, if alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial, you are given a polynomial. So the minute you see alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial, the first thing, what is the thing that you have to write immediately? First write what is p of x, 9x square minus 6x plus 1. Okay. Write the sum of the zero, alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. So my equal to minus of b is nothing but minus 6. A is nothing but 9. So 6 by 9. Okay, so 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, which is nothing but 2 by 3 is your sum of the zeros. Sum of 0 is your 2 by 3. What is your product of the 0? Product of 0, alpha beta equal to C by A. It is 1 by 9. Right? Now what you have to find? To find alpha by beta plus beta by alpha is something which you have to find. LCM is alpha beta. So the numerator will be alpha square plus beta square. I told you an identity to remember. What is that identity? Alpha square plus beta square is equal to alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta whole divided by denominator has an alpha beta. Okay, so what is alpha plus beta? What is the value? Just replace. Once you have done it so far, just replace these values. That is, in place of alpha plus beta 2 by 3, in place of alpha beta 1 by 9. So 2 by 3 the whole square minus 2 multiplied by what is alpha beta? 1 by 9 whole divided by 1 by 9, right? So what is 2 by 3 the whole square? It is 4 by 9 minus 2 by 9 whole divided by 1 by 9. So it's nothing but 2 by 9 multiplied by 9 by 1. 9 gets cancelled. The answer is 2. Are you getting 2? Yes, absolutely. So the correct answer is 2. Okay, be very careful when you're doing this. So, where and all can mistakes happen. Normally students make mistakes, where very first thing is here. When B has a minus 6, you have to put it in the bracket. Okay, this minus is the formula's negative sign and B also has a negative sign. So this is one place which you have to be careful. The second thing that you have to be careful is when you are writing this identity. Remember this identity, alpha square plus beta square equal to alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta, and everything else is fine. So you have got alpha plus beta value is known to you, alpha beta value is known to you, and just substitute, solve, take LCM. Okay, so the answer is 2. Let me know once you're done. We'll move on to the next question. Let me know once you have completed. We'll move on to the next question. Okay. Once you have completed, and if you have any doubts, please do ask. Completed? Okay. So this is the next question. Okay. Now, if the zeros of the polynomial are minus 2 by 3 and 1 by 3, you are not given the sum of the zeros and product of the zero, but what you are given is zeros of the polynomial. You have to find the polynomial. Okay. So, if you are given the zeros, right? You are given the zeros. This is alpha and one is beta. Let us calculate the sum of the zeros. What is the sum of the zeros? Just add them. So minus 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3. What will it be? Minus 2 plus 1 minus 1 minus 1 by 3 is the sum of the 0. What is the product of the 0? Product of the 0, just multiply them. Minus 2 by 3 multiplied by 1 by 3, which is minus 2 by 9. Okay. So this is your sum of the 0 and this is your product of the 0. What is the formula? K multiplied by x square minus sx plus b. You have, from the zeros, you have calculated the sum of the zeros. You have calculated the product of the zeros. So sum and product is known. Just replace, just put it in the formula. So x square minus, what is your sum? Put the sum in the bracket. Minus 1 by 3 into x plus, what is the product? Minus 2 by 9. Okay. So open the brackets. So x square minus into minus is plus, 1 by 3 into x, plus into minus is minus 2 by 9. Okay. So either you can take, when k equal to 1, you can just assume when k equal to 1, the required polynomial will be x square plus 1 by 3x minus 2 by 9. You can either leave the answer like this, or you can take the LCM of 9. Okay, so when you take LCM as 9, what do you get inside? 9x square plus 3x minus 2. This also you can write, right? Okay, anything is fine. So in this case, if you take your k, okay, or let me write it here. Okay, if you take k equal to 9, in that case, what will be your required polynomial? 9x square plus 3x minus 2. This can also be, anything is correct. Okay, any one of the polynomials are correct. So it completely depends on what value of k you are taking, whether you would like to keep your coefficients as fractions, or would you like to take the LCM, take the denominator common out and have your coefficients as whole numbers. It's completely your choice. Okay, if you are writing till here also, you will get full marks. In case if this is a 2-mark question, full 2 marks you will be getting. Okay, but in order to get the 2 marks, okay, the thing which is important is, first of all, write these words, right? Sum of the zeros, add them, alpha plus beta, product of the zero. Write the formula clearly and then substitute. Okay, do it carefully, step by step. So the minute your teacher, whoever is correcting your paper, if they look at it, they will understand that you know the concept. You know, if the zeros are given, you have calculated the sum of the zero, you have calculated the product of the zeros, S and P, you know the formula correctly, you have substituted sum and product correctly, sign change, all the signs are correct, then you will get full marks for it. You should not make any mistakes in this sign. Okay, you remember in the first question, are you still there? Do you remember the first question, minus into minus? Okay, we still made a small mistake which you people pointed out. Do you remember? So you have to be very, very careful. Okay, even if there is a small sign change or a mistake in the sign, you will lose marks. Okay, which so with practice, with a lot of practice, I think you can definitely reduce the mistakes. Okay, let's do one more question. Yes, here. Have you all done this question? Have you all completed? Are you also writing along with me? Are you also doing along with me? Yes? Okay. The next question is for all of you to try. Okay. So based on whatever you have been learning for the past over 45 minutes, I want all of you to apply your knowledge here. Okay. Whatever you have learned, apply your learning and tell me the answer. If the sum of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial kx square plus 4x plus 3k is equal to the product of the zero, then find the value of k. So you are given the sum of the zero is equal to the product of the zero. You are given the polynomial. You have to find the value of k. Can you all do it and tell me the answer? Let me see who finds out first. I will also be doing it. Okay. So the given polynomial p of x equal to kx square plus 4x plus 3k. The sum of the zero alpha plus beta equal to minus 4 by k. The product of the zero is equal to 3 by k. We are given that alpha plus beta is equal to alpha beta. Sum of the zero is equal to the product. So, minus 4 by k is equal to 3. What is there a... okay, so here this is 3k by k. Alpha beta c. C is nothing but 3k. So k gets cancelled. So it's only 3 here. Okay. So it's only 3 here. There's no denominator here. So again cross multiply, 3k equal to minus 4. K is nothing but minus 4 by 3. Are you all getting minus 4 by 3? Are you all getting minus 4 by 3? So be careful when you're writing alpha beta c. C is nothing but 3k by, so here you're getting product as 3. Product of the 0 is 3. Sum of the 0 is nothing but minus 4 by k. Just equate it, cross multiply, you will get 3k equal to minus 4, k equal to minus 4 by 3. Are you all getting this answer? How many of you are getting this? How many of you are getting the same answer? Let me know. Yes, are you getting k equal to minus 4 by 3? Okay. Okay, let's, I hope all of you have completed. Can we do one more question? Can we do one more question? We still have 4 minutes to go. I hope all of you have got this minus 4 by 3 as the value of k. Okay. If you have got k equal to minus 4 by 3, it is absolutely right. Okay, let's do one more question. Here is the question. Okay. So this is a very important question, probably asked for a 4-mark question. Okay. Let's do this. So the question is, if alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square minus px plus q, you have to prove that alpha square plus beta square by alpha square is equal to everything in terms of p and q. On the left hand side it is in terms of zeros, the right hand side it is all in terms of the coefficient. Okay, so as I told you, the minute you get this question, what is the first thing to do? You are given f of x is nothing but x square minus px plus q. Wherever you see alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, immediately find out the sum of the zero. Alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. So minus, what is b? B is minus p by 1, which is nothing but p. So your sum of the 0 is p. The product of the 0 alpha beta is c by a, which is q by 1, which is q. Now let us take the LHS part, the left hand side. Okay, LHS, and let's start solving it. Are you ready till here, till so far? Have you written it? Let me know once you have completed, and then we will proceed. Or you can just observe how I am doing and then later on do it on your own. Okay. So LHS is nothing but left hand side is alpha square divided by beta square plus beta square by alpha square. Just take the LHS part. Take the LCM. So you have alpha square beta square as the LCM. The numerator will be, along with beta square, what should you multiply in order to get alpha square beta square? You should multiply alpha square. This alpha square, multiply it with the numerator. So you will be getting alpha to the power 4 plus, again, along with alpha square, what should you multiply in order to get alpha square into beta square? You have to multiply beta square. Okay. So this beta square, you have to multiply it with this numerator. So you will be getting beta to the power 4. Clear? This can be written as alpha square, the whole square is nothing but alpha to the power 4, plus beta square, the whole square is beta to the power 4, whole divided by alpha square beta square. I can write it as alpha beta the whole square. Is it clear? Okay. Now you should consider this entire term as alpha. Beta square, you have to consider it as beta. Okay, so alpha square, consider it as alpha. Beta square, consider it as beta. And we know a formula, right? What is, we know that, what is alpha square plus beta square? Equal to alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Right? Yes or no? So what is alpha square, the whole square plus, so you can just replace alpha with alpha square plus beta square the whole square minus 2 alpha square beta square. It's nothing but, okay, this is of the form let's say alpha square is nothing but a square plus b square. Okay, just imagine. So wherever you have alpha, you have to put alpha square. Wherever you have beta, you have to put beta square. So 2 alpha square beta square. So that's what you're just applying the same identity that you have learned, that sometime back you learned. This is a derived identity, right? Whole divided by, what is it? Alpha beta the whole square. Again, reapply the formula inside this bracket. What is alpha square plus beta square? Alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Again, square, close the square bracket, put a square. Minus 2 alpha beta the whole square. Whole divided by, the denominator also has an alpha beta the whole square. Now if you see, every term is either sum of the 0, product of the 0, product of the 0, product of the 0. Okay, so you have converted everything to the form alpha plus beta or alpha beta. Now we will substitute. What is alpha plus beta? It is P. What is alpha beta? It is Q. Now let us replace. Okay, so it is P square minus 2Q the whole square minus 2Q square whole divided by Q square. Now just apply a minus b the whole square. What is the formula? A minus b the whole square, a square. So p square the whole square plus 2q the whole square minus 2ab. A is p square, b is 2q. Okay, so you have to be, this question is a little tricky and it requires all of you to practice before you can get the correct RHS. So you have to prove LHS equal to RHS, right? We have taken only the left hand side and we are taking the LCM. Numerator we have got, we have converted alpha to the power 4 as alpha square the whole square, applied the identity, that is alpha square plus beta square equal to alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta, and then here inside the bracket also we have applied the same identity. We made sure every term in the numerator and denominator is either in the form of alpha plus beta or alpha beta. Alpha plus beta is P. We have just replaced alpha plus beta as P and alpha beta as Q. And then applied A minus B the whole square. A square minus 2AB plus B square. Okay. Now that's all. So P to the power 4 plus 4Q square minus 4 P square Q minus 2Q square whole divided by, just keep on simplifying it as much as you can. So P to the power 4, you can see here, two terms, like terms, right? What is 4Q square minus 2Q square? It is plus 2Q square. Plus 2Q square minus 4P square Q whole divided by Q square. I am going to split. So this is whole divided by Q square. Now I am going to split and write P to the power 4 divided by Q square plus 2Q square by Q square minus 4P square Q by Q square. I am just going to split the Q square into, okay, split it among all the three terms in the numerator. Okay, it's because either ways these two are going to be the same. If you take Q square LCM, all in the numerator is going to be the same, isn't it? So now whatever you want, you can cancel it off. So Q square gets cancelled. 1Q gets cancelled. That's all. So what are you left with? P to the power 4 divided by Q square plus 2 minus 4P square by Q. You can rearrange it and write P to the power 4 by Q square minus 4P square by Q plus 2 is equal to your right hand side. Hence proved. This is one question which unless you yourself do it, you will not be able to get it. Okay, this is a question because twice you have to apply the identity. First identity is here, right? You have to correctly apply alpha to the power 4 plus beta to the power 4. This is the first time that you are applying this identity, and then within the bracket also you are applying the identity. only then you are substituting the values. So this is a very, very important question. If you can pause the video, you can again revisit this video and try it for yourself and check if you are getting p to the power 4 by q square minus 4p square by q plus 2. So if you see your question, this is your RHS. Okay, so this is a good 3-mark question or even a 4-mark question. A very important question. Did everybody understand? How many of you understood? How many of you did not understand this? Let me know now. Did everybody understand? Did everybody follow? I doubt how many of you solved along with me. But is this question clear? Any doubts here? You can post it in the chat. Any doubts here? How was the session? How many of you attended the session right from 6 p.m. onwards? Whoever is online, I think I can see 8 of you online. How many of you attended the session throughout 6 to 7 p.m.? How was the session? I would love to hear your feedback. In just one sentence, if you could write the feedback for the 6 to 7 p.m. Sunday, you can, this session, I have a playlist which is called Do Math With Me. This session is a live session wherein every Sunday I will be connecting with all the students who would love to learn, and practice mathematics every day. You can join me. We will solve such problems every Sunday. Okay, so if that 1 hour exclusively for you to ask me any kind of questions and for me to bring you some questions for you to solve. I hope it was useful. Okay, and see you all next Sunday. Probably I will come up with more questions related to polynomials or first chapter's word problems related to LCM and HCF. Okay, which you can tell me the topic from first chapter or second chapter, whichever topic you want or which you are feeling difficult. You can post that in the comments and I will make sure that next Sunday 6 p.m. live I will bring those questions for you. Okay, how was the session? Before you leave, could you please tell me your feedback? Okay, thank you. So one of you saying it was very good and helpful, ma'am. I was able to understand very clearly. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that feedback. Anybody else who would like to write something, and do follow the Do Math With Me. I have got like plenty of questions which I have solved it, and meet you all next Sunday at 6 p.m. Thank you so much. Do leave your feedback if possible. Happy learning. See you next week. Thank you. Thank you, Maheshwari.